Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn and Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 2 of Planting with Jewelyn, propagating for the holidays. In today's video, we are going to focus on one of my prized houseplants and one of my most expensive houseplants in my current Santa Monica collection. It is my Pilea Peperomioides, my Pilea plant, Chinese money plant. It is a very trendy houseplant. Originally, when I got this one and my original Pilea, it wasn't as common as it is today. And in today's world, you can probably find this anywhere now in the United States, or at least more than where it was a year ago. Abby, do you want to say hi to everybody before you go back to your bed and cuddle on the pillow? She's in her pajamas. It's already getting cold. It is almost 4 p.m. so we don't have a lot of time with the sun going down really early. This particular plant, when I first got it over a year ago now, I want to say, definitely like almost 2 years ago, it was very hard to find in the United States. And this plant and my original Pilea, which is a lot smaller than this one, cost me about $100 each plant. And back then that was a big investment, but I wanted the plant so bad I was willing to pay the money. And I knew down the road, because it is a giving plant, I was going to make my money back either by selling my babies or giving it as gifts and trades. So here we are, fast forward like 2 years later, I have my beautiful Pilea plant giving me tons of babies. I haven't talked about it on my channel since we last touched the plant and propagated for the channel. I'm really excited to go ahead and harvest a few babies from it. I have my propagation scissors here, and we're just going to go ahead and take a few, and who knows, I may give some away or sell some. If you guys are interested in this particular baby or any of the babies in my collection, go ahead and reach out to me if you're in the United States on Instagram at Planting with Jewelyn, because you never know, I may be willing to sell off a cutting or a baby from it. I love spreading plant love all around the world, and if I'm able to give you a plant that you are looking to add to your collection and I'm willing to give you one of it, I have no problem with that. I know a bunch of you guys have reached out and ordered plants through me, and it's just so nice to be able to see my plants go to so many different places, especially my jade plants. Reach out to me, don't hesitate. I love talking plants, and it's such a fun community that I am enjoying investing my time in daily. So this plant, now fast forward 2 years in the Pilea trend, common now in California over the last 2 years, where you can find it in plant nurseries. But 2 years ago, when I wanted this plant, I only could find it online, and I was buying it through a private seller, I think in Oregon and one other place, and they sold me the tiniest baby, if you watch my channel, my original one, for $100. But I knew in time it would be a perfect investment because it's such a giving plant. So if you have a wish list plant and you know it's going to propagate in the future and you want the plant, I say go for it, because in time you can make your money back. If you go ahead and take care of a plant, it'll give you love back. I'm really excited to take a bunch of cuttings from this. I don't want to take too much. I maybe might take 2, 3, 4 maybe, and then we're gonna go ahead and set it up in a water propagation, and who knows, I may gift it over the holiday season, or if you guys are interested in purchasing any of the babies. This plant lives full-time in my bathroom where there's humidity and diffused natural lighting, and I love looking at this plant whenever I'm in the bathroom. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so here is a point of view that you can see all of the babies here. As you can see, there is multiple babies. There's 2 large ones and about 1, 2, 3 mediums, maybe 4 mediums, and maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 smalls. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my propagation scissors, and we're gonna go nice and deep into the planter and expose as much as the bottom of the stem as possible without damaging the mother plant or the baby. Okay, so here is a better point of view where you can see the 2 large babies right here. I'm gonna start with this one. So what I'm gonna do is use my finger to loosen up the soil around it without damaging any of the babies or the mother plant. And we're going to get as much as we can exposed on the bottom of this big baby. It's the largest one. And I think I'd rather have the babies stay with the mother plant till it's about this size before I go ahead and harvest from it. I'm definitely not in a rush. I do have 4 that I propagated originally from this mother plant. I'll go ahead and put the link in my description bar for that particular episode that I did it on my channel, and I haven't touched the plant since then. So I did have 4 back then, propagated from this mother plant, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the 2 largest ones. I'm gonna wait for the smaller babies to get a little bit larger, like this size, before we go ahead and take it away from the mother plant. So this looks good already. I feel like me sticking my fingers at the bottom of it and I can't go anymore is when I know I think I have a good place to cut. So I am going to get my propagation scissors right here, and without damaging any of the mother plant's leaves or the babies, I am going to cut as low as I can. And here we go. So I feel there's some kind of roots happening here. I'm just going to wiggle my fingers in the soil to loosen it up. And then hopefully it'll slowly come out here. Here we go. Yay! Take a look at this. Look at all the roots, guys. Wow! So this one is well established. I'm gonna just stick it in the soil because of all of the roots here. Now, if there wasn't so many roots attached to this baby, I would stick it straight into water. But as you can see, there's tons of mature roots. I'm just gonna place this into a nursery planter with soil. So my grandma's helping me behind the scenes, looking at my potting bench for a nursery planter with soil, because I thought I was gonna have to put it in water, but apparently that wasn't necessary. So now there's another baby right here that I'm gonna do the same thing for. So I'm just rubbing my fingers along the soil. Thank you, Grandma, my lovely assistant.
Hi, aloha.
My grandma's in the patio getting my space ready for the end of the year tour. So she'll join us on an upcoming episode. So I was able to wiggle the plant pretty good. Now I'm gonna just rub my fingers along the mature stem to the mother plant, and I see it nice and exposed. And we're gonna go ahead and make a cut here. Bring you guys up a little bit closer so you can see. So as you see, I had loosened up the baby where there's established roots here, and I just rubbed my fingers right along the mature stem root of the plant, and as you can see here, it connects to the mother plant, which is right here. I'm gonna get my propagation scissors and snip right there, and that is going to probably be a really good cutting. All right, let's wiggle him out here. So here it is, another baby, and because there's roots already established, I'm gonna go ahead and also put him into dirt. Now, if everything from below my fingers down didn't exist, and just the top part of the plant from here on up was the only thing that you got when you took a cutting from it, I would stick it in water. But because you see all of the root here that's matured, you can go ahead and just stick it right back into dirt. I just wanted to show you what it looked like after I harvested the 2 big babies. It was here and here, so now that freed up more space for babies to grow. As you can see, there's multiple babies throughout. I can see well over 6 babies here. With this particular guy here, you could harvest him if you were in a rush or wanted to share or sell him, but because I have so many babies, I'm just gonna keep him attached to the mother plant till he gets a little bit bigger. But for now, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what the babies look like currently on the mother plant. So because my 2 babies right here are well established with a nice healthy root system here, I'm gonna place them straight into dirt. As you can see, they're a fair amount of a good size here. I'm gonna wait for the other babies in the planter to become around this size, and I'll go ahead and propagate from them again. But say for instance you wanted to go ahead and propagate a baby smaller than this and maybe not have as much established roots as this, you can easily say for instance, if all of this down did not exist, you can go ahead and stick the whole plant into a water vessel with water and it'll do just fine. It'll give you water roots. I've done that before, so you can go ahead and watch my Planting with Jewelyn episode. I'll link it in the description box below on how I propagated by water. It'll give you water roots. You can go ahead and transplant them into dirt when the roots do show up. Very easy to propagate, but these ones surprise me with such healthy root systems that we're gonna go ahead and just plant them up right now. My grandma was kind enough to set me up with 2 nursery planters with dirt, so I'm just gonna go ahead and place them into here. I'm not gonna get my potting tray because this is just such a quick little project that I wanted to share on the channel. So this was like the perfect time for me to do Propagating for the Holidays Part 2, specifically on this plant alone, just because it's been such a trendy plant over the last 2 years. And again, I've seen this plant for just several euros in Norway, in Amsterdam for like 5 euros or 5 Norwegian dollars. Very inexpensive common house plant around the world. But when it came to having the plant in the United States about 2 years ago, it was very hard to find this plant. Fast forward 2 years, with the trend of this plant going around the United States, it's been propagated and you can find it more common in nurseries and in people's plant collection. I have a bunch, and if you guys are interested in purchasing any of the babies from me, whether it's this plant or other plants that I featured in my collection, again, reach out to me because you never know. I may go ahead and sell one off to you. I love doing that and being able to have real plant friends that has plant babies from my collection. I'll keep you guys posted on these particular babies. When they give me more growth, we'll put them in nice, beautiful planters. And who knows, maybe I might gift them over the holiday season. I just love giving plants for any occasion. So if I don't give it over the holiday season this year, I will probably give it over a special occasion throughout 2019. So here is an up close look of the 2 babies. I just have it in recycled nursery planters that I keep stored on the opposite side of my home, and I go ahead and upcycle them for projects like these, whether they're in my greenhouse or in my propagation station area next to my potting bench. I love upcycling these planters. So if you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, or just enjoy watching me propagate from my big mother plant, please give this video a thumbs up. I can never do an outro without noise. Wilshire Boulevard is always busy, but it is Friday afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for a 4-part series of the 2018 end of the year plant tour where my grandma and I go ahead and walk you through my space. We'll start from the outside, my patio, the inside of my studio, and my bathroom. Again, each of those videos will have a giveaway at the end, which I'm really excited about. And I have a few fun episodes to wrap up the year, which I'm really excited about. And my grandma and I are going to be working really hard preparing for that. But my grandma's been awesome. She's back home in my space and she's been giving my patio and my space so much love. So I want to say thank you, Grandma, for working hard on my space and getting it film ready to do the end of the year tour. I do travel every week, and with the big pine tree over my space, if you don't sweep like one day, it looks like nobody lives here. So thank you, Grandma, so much for giving my place lots of love. And I want to give also a quick shout out to George here. He's now in the front section of my patio. You'll see him in my plant tour, and my grandma cleaned him up today, and he's now just like the star of the show here. He's so amazingly beautiful to look at, and I just love having him in my space. We'll save that for the plant tour. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button and bell to be notified whenever I do an upload. I try my best to do daily uploads on this channel. I've been pretty good at it for a while now. We'll see how long that lasts. Again, my grandma and I will be going to Egypt on the 7th. I'll be filming for my vlog channel, so please support that. That's Miss Jewelyn. And for the upcoming giveaways, you do have to be subscribed to both of my channels with your YouTube profile public, so I can go ahead and check your subscriptions just for future reference. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I'm going to take a shower and I am going to get ready for dinner. My grandma, Catherine, and her little family and I are going to have our Christmas family dinner tonight, so I'm really excited to be home in Los Angeles over the weekend. Although I am working every day, I will find time to film over the weekend to do some Los Angeles content for my channel, so stay tuned. I'm not too sure where I'm hitting up Saturday and Sunday, but who knows, it could be a nursery. And we will be going back to Carrie's house to do some planting. So stay tuned for that. Happy Aloha Friday from Southern California. You can find more on my blog at ILOVEJEWELYN.blogspot.com. Also, any of the fall and winter merchandise that you guys are interested in, please go ahead and reach out to me on a direct message on Planting with Jewelyn. I can go ahead and place your orders. I still have a bunch of aprons left in blue and pink, as well as my cream and black totes that we just released. Blessed to have my grandma to produce and collaborate merchandise just for my channel, and I think that's so special. So if you guys are interested, please reach out to me. I love to go ahead and get your order out to you. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California, and my beautiful patio. Bye!